up, Michael Rutter looking down. This is the sign that says, look at the lights. A point to make sure they know what they're looking for. Rutter already got his head down. He's got a good start. So's Guy Martin. And so's William Dunlop. And Josh Brooks raising the front. It's Michael Rutter who takes it in first.
Yeah, the number 8 machine there of Michael Rutter's got through nicely. Guy Martin's in there, number 4. Josh Brooks has gone through as well.
It was Hutchie. Josh Brooks was further back.
Yeah, it is. It's Hutchie's in there. There he is, the number 2 machine, the Milwaukee Yamaha. Look at it, shaking and shimmering around. Is he going to have a look down the inside? I think he is. Hutchie's going to take the lead here. And York Hairpin, he's got it squeezed through there. Nice. William Dunlop's in there. Guy Martin, Connor Cummins are all going through there.
Well, that was a start from Michael Rutter, but what a comeback from Ian Hutchinson. Here's the second wave. So Hutchie leads it as the second. Almost off it, Gary Johnson, wasn't he?
Yeah, Gary Johnson got it spinning up off the line there, but he'll be taking off because he had a poor qualifying session to be in that second group, but he's away nicely and he's got a clear track in front of him.
And he's settled into it nicely, hasn't he, now? Look, Gary Johnson just got it all wound up on the start line, 27 behind him. Guess who that is? Ivan Linton, who did so well in Super Twins. And it is dry-ish, isn't it, as we go round York Corner and we look down from the helicopter. Guy Martin is the bike you're looking at there in the middle of the pack. That's William Dunlop in front of him, the 2 Taiko Suzuki teammates. And there's not much spray along here. It's on the other side, isn't it, where it seems to be wettest. That'll be Michael Rutter, and we're looking for a race leader in front of him, which will be Ian Hutchinson, who appears to have vanished up the road already. Paul Cranston leads the third wave as they get away from here.
Where's Hutchie?
Where's Hutchie gone? Is that him in 4th place already?
He must have dropped back actually. It's Michael Rutter then leads this race, isn't it?
No, he doesn't. Oh, no, he doesn't.
William Dunlop on the Tyco machine. The Hector was saying they've got in their minds what's going on next week. Well, they haven't got.
There's Hutchie. Look at that.
Oh my goodness, you're right. Hutchie has gone. Hutchie has dropped the hammer and took off.
Look at
How about that? Second place is William Dunlop. And it's Michael Rutter in there as well. But how about this? Ian Hutchinson, winner of the Macau Grand Prix last November, is leading this race now by about 1.5 seconds, 2 seconds. That is very, very impressive. What's going on here?
Splashing through the puddles at this point, Guy Martin.
Having a look on Rutter. Rutter gets a bit of squirmy, gets on those white lines.
Oh dear. It is difficult stuff, isn't it?
Oh, someone's up the slip road. I think that's Josh Brooks. One of them.
There's 2 of them.
Yeah, the second one was Josh Brooks. I don't know who the other one was.
It was Guy Martin.
It was Guy Martin, yeah. Guy Martin goes up the slip road as well. He's come back out and done everything he should do. But Ian Hutchinson, how about this? Followed by Michael Rutter and
Rutter with his head down. Gary Johnson has pulled right away from the second wave now. We said that he had a bad qualifying. He could win this from there, you know?
Absolutely. We said before, it can happen, can't it? Ian Hutchinson, wouldn't everyone be very happy to see that?
Yeah.
I certainly would have. The nightmares and dramas that he's gone through.
The hours he's put in the commentary box with us as well.
Exactly. He's lost a bit of weight this weekend with the end of his finger, but he must be in excruciating pain. But he is the toughest cookie you'll ever come across.
You would never know that to talk to him, would you? Well, I don't know where he gets that from as they go round the left-hander at the Metropole.
And that's a very, very wide line. Is that William Dunlop runs wide there? I think it was.
Hutchie still with his lead. William Dunlop's gathered it all up, hasn't he?
He gathered it up, but he went very...
That's Connor Cummins.
It is.
Where did it come from?
Well, he had what a terrific ride in the first race. So Connor Cummins is right on it. He's loving that bike. That's a full-on Honda UK bike. That's really good. So, come on, Hutchie. I've got to say, I support him. The troubles he's had, Sean Muir from the Milwaukee team have done a good job keeping him.
Hutchie, William Dunlop there just lifting the front wheel off the ground.
Look at this, Connor Cummins in the slipstream. Here he is, the number 2, Ian Hutchinson, hurtles it down towards the chicane at the bottom here.
Michael Rutter's in a whole lot of trouble here, wouldn't you say? Guy Martin on one side of him, 16 on the other side is Dan Neen, very much on form on John Barrow's Cookstown engineering bike.
Michael Dunlop's in there behind this pack as well on the number 8 BMW. Screaming up the hill here.
Guy Martin and Dan Neen pulls out. Dan Neen, of course, lives on the Isle of Man, so he's used to riding around in the pouring rain. So is Connor Cummins, let's be fair, for exactly the same reason. He just
bit of a moment there for
Williams having a very rough afternoon of it, isn't
Yes, he got that Tyco spinning up as they came out of the start and finish chicane. They're now heading down Millbank Avenue on the new part of the circuit. We know the traction and grip's a bit better there. We've heard that from a number of the riders. And Hutchie's gap, number 6 there, William Dunlop has closed the gap down on Hutchie, on the brakes going in there.
It was a second.
He's got the hardest job, Hutchie, because he's the one in front. He's got nothing to gauge himself from.
He was a second in the lead going over the start-finish line. Here comes Gary Johnson, well ahead of the second wave. Where will he slot in? Gary Johnson's 4th. It's Ian Hutchinson, William Dunlop, Connor Cummins, Gary Johnson. This man here is in 4th place. Dennis Rutter, Dan Neen, Michael Dunlop, James Hillier, and Josh Brooks. Bruce Anstey's coming to pit lane, and that was your top 10. Whoa, what a race already.
What a race it is. Look at William Dunlop here. He's coming down towards station corners, resurfaced. This will be brave, and he'll surely go back a gear on one of these superbikes in these conditions. Hutchie's hanging out. Oh, and he's through. So William Dunlop tucks the number 6 Tyco Suzuki in there. And look at this. Connor Cummins is gaining on Hutchie. Two lanky lads. Connor being the bigger of the two. It's Yamaha versus Honda.
Is he?
I don't think he is.
I'll run on him there, but on the other side of the track he's lost the toe, hasn't he? Oh, William Dunlop out in the lead. We were talking about popular wins. Hutchie would be a popular winner. William Dunlop would be a very popular winner.
Well, we heard Hector say they've got other things on their mind, but they haven't today, because William Dunlop looks hungry. We've said it all weekend. His riding style seems more aggressive. He seems more determined than I've ever seen him before. We know what talent he's got. We know his smooth riding style should work nicely in these rain conditions.
Second of 5 laps. And it's still the same order as they go round the Ballysally roundabout.
Williams stretching that advantage now. Look at that. He really got the run out of there, and it looked to me as though that's here comes Connor Cummins, number 10.
Look at this. Michael Dunlop is closing out on Neen. We've got racing going on all the way through the top 10. We're not seeing all of it, and tiptoes it.
For goodness sake!
Oh no, that's not going to work.
They're both on the grass.
Oh dear.
That was.
No, look. They're going to come to blows in a minute, aren't they? Yes. You know exactly what he was thinking there, don't you, when he waved? That was...
so he kind of let Hutchie through there, because I think Connor was the one that caused the incident, and he's let him back through.
He got out of the way, but that is Connor's chicane now, isn't it?
That doesn't make any difference. Look at that, the slipstream he got. Now we're into the braking zone again, but that both would have lost ground on Rutter, who's back in 4th place. They must have lost some ground there.
And they've lost ground on the leader.
Again. Here we go. Now you see down the inside, Connor can't get it stopped. He takes Hutchie with him. They both end up on the grass. But Connor looks over his shoulder to say, you go through. They're tripping over one another a lot now. But that's not just being polite. That's part of the regulations.
Oh, they're racing like 600s, but they all say, no, we're going to take it steady in the rain. So Hutchie in 3rd place, going around the Metropole now, and away up the hill over the coast road at the end of the 2nd lap.
Where's Gary Johnson disappeared?
He's well, Gary Johnson, remember, he's on the 2nd wave.
Yeah.
So he's high on our leaderboard, but he's not catching up with these on the road yet.
No, I'm just thinking on the leaderboard he seems to have disappeared.
Gone. Is he gone from our leaderboard? He has indeed, hasn't he?
Yeah, that's what I'm concerned about. So anyway, we are back up front now. That's Connor.
Connor Cummins thinks he's owed a result here. William Dunlop leads this race from Connor Cummins, Ian Hutchinson, Michael Rutter you saw in the background. And was that a number 3 plate I saw?
I think it was, but I think Connor Cummins is the fastest man on the track now. If you think about it, he was there back with Hutchie, but he has gone over the grass and he's still managed to gain some time on the number 6 bike here of William Dunlop.
So we'll get the full countdown as they go over the start-finishing line here. William Dunlop still clearly in the lead. Connor Cummins is 2.3 seconds behind him. Ian Hutchinson third, is another couple of seconds back. Then it's Rutter. Michael Dunlop was indeed moving up. It was a number 3 plate. That is Josh Brooks, James Hillier, and then Michael Dunlop has got past Guy Martin, is what that means. So he is a bit on the move.
Right, now this is going to be interesting. That 2.3 seconds, let's see. I think Connor Cummins is on it here at the moment. He's got the carrot hanging in front of him, which is the number 6 Tyco Suzuki of William Dunlop, as they head out of York Corner. That red light beaming away, showing them what's going on.
The one you can't see.
That's right, that's the one. William Dunlop has set the fastest lap of the race, but I think Connor Cummins a close eye on him. There's number 7, Gary Johnson, that came off the second wave. And he's in 7th position now. So I think he's going up the slip road or something, Gary Johnson. He was further up than that, wasn't he?
He was trying very hard, so he might well have done himself a disservice, mightn't he?
This is Michael Rutter getting past. And that's Michael Dunlop trying to pass Michael Rutter. So 2 BMWs, one is a factory kind of effort and one is a Batham's type effort.
A dairy kind of effort. John McGuinness, 12th place in this, and here goes Michael Dunlop. This is the pass, isn't it? Up into 4th place, Michael Dunlop eases ahead of Michael Rutter. They're splashing, the front wheels coming off the ground, but Michael Dunlop's got it done, and he's now looking even further ahead, isn't he? Ian Hutchinson, yes.
Yeah, that's Ian Hutchinson. He's closing down, but look where Connor Cummins has disappeared. He's really got to the fast lapping. There he is, way up in front. There he was with Hutchie last time around. So I'm very interested to see if he closes the gap down on William Dunlop. They go into the corner, and it still was Michael Dunlop. Poor old helicopter has to turn left early. It can't keep up with these bikes.
There he goes. Michael Dunlop's through, past, and on his way. So it's William Dunlop. Then Connor Cummins just coming into the picture now, and the next man you see will be Michael Dunlop on the BMW. There he is, Michael Dunlop.
Look at him climbing over the front of the bike, trying to keep the weight down as they accelerate out of there.
Connor Cummins hasn't got long left in 2nd place, I don't think. He's never ridden this bike before, he says, especially not in the rain. That the gyro's got overexcited as well, trying to keep up with the action.
Yeah, talk about tailspin for our gyro, but we've got some spinning going on here, and it'll be tyres scrapping for grip all the time. These wet tyres in the track, you can start to see a few places it is drying up quite a lot, so the tyres will be deteriorating.
You can see it jumping around here. The wind, it's worth remembering, the wind and this rain definitely giving the helicopter a hard time, and that's one of the reasons it's cutting the Ballysally roundabout out of its lap, because it is pushing it back, as you said. It can't keep up with the bikes at the best of times, can it? Is he catching William Dunlop? Is he catching his brother? Is this going to be one of those races? Williams somewhere up ahead of him.
The Dunlops with their Dunlops with their Metzler tyres on, and they're scrapping for grip at the moment. But out in front, we're waiting to see what's going on with Connor Cummins. There he is. There's Connor, isn't it? So I think William, and there's William. So the gap hasn't. I think in fact William has now got his finger out big style because he stretched that advantage. Last time around it's 2.332 seconds.
He does look as if he's, as he goes through church, as if he's a long way in front of Connor Cummins now. And Michael hasn't reeled Connor in as quickly as he seemed to be doing it on the run down to University. So Hutchison is in 4th place ahead of Michael Rutter.
Coming up to, this will be the end of lap 3 when they cross the start and finish line. There he is.
Oh, look at him.
Look at
body language.
I think that's, if not, a slightly bigger gap that he's got now.
Michael Dunlop's right there, though.
Yeah, Michael Dunlop, undoubtedly. It's a matter of time. Look at these two. Rutter down the inside of Hutchie. Hutchie's got those painful fingers squeezing on that front brake.
He's going to be a little bit shy of all those out-braking competitions, isn't he?
I'd have said so. Michael Rutter looking really good, but it's a matter of time, surely, isn't it, when Michael Dunlop gets past Connor Cummins.
So it's William Dunlop who leads it, and the gap's
5 seconds now.
And Michael Dunlop right on the tail.
Actually does his best to get a tear off, and here it is. Look at this.
On the tail of Connor Cummins, isn't he?
Number 8, Michael Dunlop. the number 10 Honda of Connor Cummins, and I think it is just a matter of time when that happens. Could it be a Dunlop battle at the front then? Here he goes. Oh my goodness me, takes the wide line.
Should we really be doing this here, should we?
No, we shouldn't, but he's going to square it off and try and get the run up the hill here now.
That's Michael Dunlop, isn't it? He'll take it anywhere. All the places where you think you can't be past, Michael Dunlop will overtake you and show you that you can. Connor Cummins, you see him sit up, he can't do that.
Well, they actually all worked down at York Hairpin because we saw Michael take the wide line, he got the bike stood up, he got the drive coming out there. A lot of these passes take place before you see them happen. It's all about the exit of the corners. So now, the gap at the front was 5 seconds, but it was back to Connor Cummins. What's it going to be at the end of this lap between William, who leads it, and Michael, who is now in second?
It's a Dunlop 1-2 at the Northwest 200 on the big machines. Connor Cummins in third place and just losing touch there with Michael Dunlop. Look at that BMW mega horsepower. Look at it go. Normally the slipstream should pull Connor Cummins up to Michael Dunlop, but Michael Dunlop is pulling away. Will the toe work as they reach flat out? William Dunlop almost out of shot at the top of the picture.
Like I said, it was 5 seconds last time around, but is Michael going to make any inroads into this?
I'll tell you what, if I was his board operator here at university, I'd be holding out a sign saying Michael's coming to get you.
I don't think that would do you. That would scare the life out of him, because I think arguably Williams sort of thinks that Michael's the stronger of the two. The best thing he can do is just focus on what he's doing, keeping his head down, trying to nail those lines, talking to yourself, be smooth, be fast, and just get on with it. We've got about 2 laps remaining, or 1.5 laps remaining of this race.
Michael Dunlop's either going to fall off or win this race. There's my prediction.
Okay, well, we'll sit and wait to see what goes on there. It depends on who's got the good tyres left at the end of both these. Right, where are we? That is
William. Isn't it? Yes. Or is it? They're both sort of fairly light coloured, aren't they? But it's got to be. It's the lead bike, isn't it?
That's the Tyco Suzuki of William Dunlop over the top of Black Hill, heading down towards Juniper.
Well, we're coming to the end of a lap where we will see some drama unfold. Look at Hector and Philip Neal there in the middle of the picture, listening to this on the radio and looking at the screen. William Dunlop actually hanging off that Tyco Suzuki.
There it is, that gap is less than 5 seconds, I can assure you. That's, I reckon, about 2.5, 3 seconds. So look at this, we have got Michael Dunlop on the BMW chasing his brother William as they come over the top of the hill to start the final lap of this race, and the time will go through in a minute, and I'll tell you exactly what it is. 2.6 seconds.
William Dunlop just skating it into the turn there. He's such a smooth and tidy rider, you don't realise until you see the bike moving around how fast he's going.
Michael's spinning up the BMW. It's got a bit of traction control on it, but he probably would like to switch it off.
It's half the gap then that existed before between William and Connor Cummins, and if he can do that again on this lap, William's trying his very best to make sure he can't, but if he can do that again on this lap, we are in for a grandstand finish from these two. William Dunlop away up the hill towards the Mill Road roundabout in the lead of this race on the final lap, and his brother is right behind him.
He is, and he's doing everything he can to keep it smooth, keep it fast, stop it spinning. Don't do anything, so he'll be talking to himself now. It looked there, no, it's gone down. He didn't quite get the entry into the Mill Road roundabout, but now we've got the long straight. Will the BMW be faster? That's John McGuinness, isn't it? John McGuinness is out of the race.
Shaking his head, that'll be his hand.
He'll be very sore. So as they went over the line, Connor Cummins was third, Rutter was fourth, Hutchinson fifth, Johnson was in sixth place. Simon Andrews seventh.
Has William broken the toe, do you think, along the long straight? What he wanted was not to give Michael a chance to slingshot him.
There's the gap. He's not in the slipstream. He's not close enough for that, but I reckon that Michael will close that gap in the braking zone, and I think he'll be within the slipstream as they head off back down out of the Ballysally roundabout. It just depends on how much he can take out of him. He's got the carrot in front of him. He'll know it's his brother.
0.75 of a second. I wonder if they've got little adjustments on their handlebars where they can
that this is for the win on the BMW. How spectacular would that be? Tricky through here, just very, very tricky through here. I don't want anyone to make a mistake. He is going to be in the zone, in the slipstream zone by the time we come out of the Mathers Cross chicane.
Conor Cummins was about 8 seconds behind them as they went over the line, so these two, in an absolute class of their own, have dropped everybody else in the field.
Look at the speed.
Here comes Michael. Look at that BMW go. He's closing up on the chicane. He's going to make up another little bit when they go for brakes at Mathers Cross. He's going to be right behind William on the run to McAvoy.
He is.
Where's he going to make his move, Steve? Where's he going to do it?
I think he'll do it before we get to the chicane. I think he's close enough now to get in that slipstream, and that BMW's got a huge amount of horsepower. He's in that, look at it, closing. Is he going to get through before they get to the McAvoy chicane? It will be very close. I think he's trying for the outside. Maybe he's saving himself down towards the
He's going to do it here. He's going to do it here.
No, he's not. He's going to save himself. Smart move, maybe.
Holding back, go for a sweeper through the chicane and power out of the exit.
Will he be more careful because it's his brother? No. In stereo.
No. Oh, no, it'd be worse, won't it?
Right,
first of all, beat everybody else, and first of all, beat your brother.
This is where he's going for him. He's going to pass him into the Metropole.
There's a yellow flag at the Metropole, so he's no overtaking at the Metropole, but he's done it now. The yellow flag will keep William behind him. William can't do anything about that except sit up and let it happen. Left turn. And away under the bridge at Church. Was that the job done? Was that the job done, or has William got an answer?
And I hope he didn't pass on the yellow flag. I don't know where that yellow flag started. It was at Metropole, but how far back was it?
Look at that.
Now we've still got Juniper, of course, and we've still got Black Hill, and we've got a good run out of there from William.
Michael
but it would be brave to pass
there,
at Black Hill, and he's going to have a look. He's on the inside, but he's not quite done it. But we've got Juniper to come. That's the final place, surely. Is Michael going to win here today? But it's going to be a Dunlop, I can tell you. A Dunlop 1-2.
It's Michael Dunlop in the lead. It's William Dunlop right behind him. Hutchie and Guy Martin are battling with each other.
William's down the inside. He's gone down the inside.
Oh, Michael Dunlop coming back at him. William Dunlop leads it into Juniper.
He stands it up. Michael's got the run up the inside. He hasn't got it. No. Who's it going to be? We're coming out up over Juniper Hill. And it's who's got the bravery. Who? Surely he's not going to try and get rid of his He's ludicrous, he's down the inside.
Oh, it's going to be William Dunlop winning. Michael Dunlop immeasurably close behind him. 0.5 of a second between them. Absolute dynamite from the Dunlop brothers.
The crowd are going wild.
I'm going wild, you're going wild. There's someone outside the box looking through the window going wild. Look at them on their feet in the grandstand. What a tremendous race. Stephen Watson's there, and he's going, as soon as the hats come off.
I need some water.
Yes, throw some over me as well. Wow, what a last lap that was from both of those boys. Oh.
Well, that's kind of turned things around, because I would have said that Michael was going to be there, but William dug in there so hard. That outbreaking manoeuvre into Juniper was pretty special. Look at this. Is there eye contact?
No.
Surely there's brotherly love.
Michael thought he'd got that done, didn't he? He thought he'd got that one in the bag, and then William, just as you say, found something that we've seldom seen from him before, and especially not on a big bike. Stephen Watson is there, the helmet's off. Let's go and get his thoughts.
William Dunlop, what a fantastic performance, what a last lap, and a sensational Northwest 200 Superbike win.
No, I can't believe it. I thought Michael had me at the end, because sort of struggled towards the end of the race and it dried up, you know, so big thanks to the Tygo team and Master Tyres. They're just awesome the other day. That's first time sitting there in the wet, so it was good.
Biggest win of your career?
Oh, by far, yeah. Didn't think I was going to get it now, but I can't think of enough.
And does it make it a little bit more special because it was such a good battle with your brother?
I didn't know he was there until the next thing I looked over my shoulder at one of the chicanes and I said, oh no, this is the end of it. Usually when he comes, you know, but his tyre was off as well. I could see him coming out the seat a few times, so yeah, it was good, yeah.
It was an incredible last few corners.
Yeah, no.